It's the first time they're going to attempt what's called the double backs. To be able to do a double back tuck or any form of double rotation is a huge thing. Just to be able to see girls recently getting that, it's beyond words. What must be the feeling for them to get such a high-grade skill? They're coming into their own and seeing them really develop, especially because we've had some of these girls for more than 5 years, and just seeing their development from tiny tots to now young adults and young women, it is very satisfying as a coach to speak about. The full development of the athletes I have, if I want to put specifics on that, I would like for us to develop to a point where if we have kids that want to train for an elite level of training, we can provide that in gym without them having the need to think that if they train locally in Jamaica, they won't be sufficiently on the same standard as other internationally trained athletes. So personally, as a coach and as a Jamaican, I would like for country to be more globally recognized outside of track and field athletics and other field events for what we call a non-traditional sports such as gymnastics in Jamaica. I would like for athletes to be able to develop to that point. Let me tell you, working with kinders for the first time on their own is a task. It's not easy, but it gives you so much insight to understanding how to break down things, how to take the complex and bring it down to its most minute so that you can translate it and teach that to a young child. It really taught me how to structure and bring things across in a very approachable manner to like a different age group. Because if you can teach something to a 5-year-old that could be relatively complex, you could teach it to almost anybody. So one of those things I love about being in the Kinder program, even though it is a bit more hands-on, it takes a lot more energy, being with them keeps me sharp in terms of how to constantly improve upon teaching those skill sets to different age groups. Really what we're talking about when we come on to the relation to gymnastics is the free running, because that's when the flips come in. Parkour is really more about economic movement from point A to point B. But the necessary discipline needed to train safely first half, and then at a certain level of proficiency whereby you could teach it, it translates very well to what I have to do on a daily basis in coaching at gym. Because I have to take my time with my athletes, I have to structure the training in a safe manner first and foremost, and then an incremental manner so that they can go for the big skills that they want to get. Being exposed to a lot of different studies of movement, different areas, it gives me a wide grasp to draw on. So I'm not only trying to figure out what some drill might work like, I can also see from an athlete's perspective, what are they feeling when they try to do this maneuver, what are they experiencing when they're going through this type of conditioning, you know, how to help them even on a psychological level when some days they come in and they're just not feeling training, how to help them get through that. You relate to them on an experience that I might have had when I was younger, trying to balance things like college and dance and gym and all these other things, you know, just what might be going on in their head and help them best, you know, work with us to get to their goal. So continue to be at the forefront of people's mind when they think about quality development of athletes in gymnastics for this region in Jamaica and the Caribbean. My long-term ideal goals as a coach and as a member of the Nishida's group of companies, basically.